Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, December 8th, 2011. It's a very, very busy day today because it is going to be the start of the European Summit. You can see the futures are trading lower by about 1 point at the moment, down to the 1263, 1263.50 level. You see the market bouncing around here. Again, really a flat open this morning. Jobless claims should be released any second. They may be out right now. Yep, they're just being released right now. The market's getting a little bit of a pop off of it. I'm not sure if it's going to sustain itself. Let's see what the numbers are. But jobless claims, weekly jobless claim number just being released. So we'll see if it causes any kind of major reaction. But in any case, the start of the summit in the European Union is beginning today, and that's really going to be where the big news lies. This job number will just be a blip. Looks like initial jobless claims 381,000. That's a pretty good drop, so that's a positive for the stock market overall. But we'll see how it all plays out and shakes out once this European summit begins today, and it will last throughout the weekend. So it's going to be a pretty big event, and we'll see if there's any resolution coming out of Europe. If there's not, these markets could be very, very susceptible to a sell-off, especially after the huge move that we've had recently, really since November 25th. So the markets have really skyrocketed higher by over 8%. And, if this summit goes sour, things could get ugly there. Couple of things I want to go over today. I'm going to talk about gold quickly. A lot of people are wondering about gold. Gold right now trading up a little bit to around the 170 level. Nothing terrible, nothing great. It's just hanging in there, signaling a little bit of inflation coming into the market. Next thing I want to cover quickly is silver. Silver really pretty much synonymous with gold these days. You'll see the SLV closed at 31.61 yesterday, trading at $31.95 today. So that is up a little bit as well. Oil, if you take a look at the USO, trading at 39.07. Let me just get rid of these lines to clear it up. 39.07 yesterday, closed at 38.81. So that's inflating a little bit also. The markets will inflate whenever the dollar falls. If you take a look at the U.S. dollar index, you'll see that the U.S. dollar index has started to move lower really ever since, I'm going to say about 7:30 or so, it started to trade lower, and that will help the markets inflate, especially gold, silver, and other commodities. Okay, so always watch that U.S. dollar index. Dollar down, the markets will move up. Dollar moves up, the markets will pull back and retreat. Okay, we see this over and over and over again. Couple of other things to talk about real quick. I know we have the European Summit going on, but one thing that's very, very important is the Asian markets. Last night, Asia was down across the board. Now, the Nikkei and the Hang Seng were both down about 0.6%. The Shanghai was only down 0.1%, or about 2 points. Australia was down 0.2%, maybe 0.3%, not a big deal. But India, last night, the Indian Sensex was down big. It was down over 2%, 2.3%. So that's a big, big decline in India. Traders want to watch all the Indian ADRs today. Stocks like Infosys, you've got to be careful. You'll see they're already under pressure. Tata Motors, you got to watch that. Already, coming down a little bit off its morning high. So these stocks you got to watch closely today. Could be under some pressure if these U.S. markets do not hold up. If the U.S. markets hold up, usually the ADRs will not do that poorly. They'll hold up as well. So we got to watch that overall. Take a look at the IFN, which is the India Fund. You want to watch this one also. This is another index that represents India, and you can see here that right now it's not doing much, but it could be under some pressure today. Now, if the U.S. markets hold up, all these Indian ADRs are likely to hold up as well. So we'll see how it all plays out and shakes out, and we'll see what it gives us, okay? That's what I want to do, just leave it with that. Couple of stocks to go over quickly. McDonald's having a blockbuster day. The stock still looks great. I don't see any problems with it. I know it's up already, but it can continue to climb higher. McDonald's has a $100 target on it at this point, and it's a very, very solid move today in the stocks in an uptrend. Do not try to short McDonald's. Let me take a look at Costco. Costco is one that's under a little bit of pressure. I know they came out with some earnings. Traders can watch for decent support at two levels. One I'm watching around the 84.50 area. There will be some support there. and then the stock will have a very, very important gap fill on the daily chart around the 83.50 area. I like the 83.50 area for a bounce. If we get there, if it breaks through there, then it's actually going to go down to 81, which should be very, very good support. Okay, but 83.50 does look very attractive for Costco if it gets down there. Another stock I saw moving up early, and I don't know the name all that well, but I have seen it move lately, is this AFFY. If you guys remember, it wasn't too long ago. We talked about this. It was all the way up here. I said, watch this thing to pull back, and it came all the way back in. Today, it's getting another bounce. I really don't see a lot of upside here. Maybe $6 would be the equilibrium point where I would watch for. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. That's what's in the news today. Again, it's all about that European Union summit, and we'll see how it all shakes out. But right now, if the dollar moves down, the market's going to move higher, and that's all you need to really worry about. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.